A good evening from Bangkok and welcome to the opening ceremony of the 33rd Southeast Asian Games. We are coming to you live from the Rajamangala National Stadium, a place that has witnessed some of Thailand's greatest sporting moments. Tonight, it transforms into the heart of Southeast Asia as 11 nations gather in celebration of the SEA Games Thailand 2025. I'm Rish Roshan Rai and Andrew Whitelaw's with me on commentary this evening. Thanks for joining us.
Thailand has chosen to host these games across various venues and cities, but this evening we're here in its vibrant capital, a city where the ancient and the modern live side by side. It's a place of temples and skyscrapers, of street markets and megastores, of tradition, innovation and endless energy. And all of that spirit, all of that history will be woven into tonight's ceremony. Rajamangala Stadium itself has been completely transformed. What was once a football field is now a sprawling canvas for performers, musicians and storytellers. In a few moments, we'll see Thailand share its heritage through dance, music, myth and imagination.
And as we get ready to begin this ceremony, let's take a moment to appreciate what this night represents. For many of the performers on the field, this is a result of months of preparation. For the athletes waiting behind the scenes, this is the beginning of a journey they have trained years for. And for the fans watching from around the region, this is a celebration of identity and belonging. And so here we are, gathered in one of the most iconic stadiums in Southeast Asia, ready to open the 33rd SEA Games. In a moment, the lights will dim, the music will rise, and Thailand will begin to tell its story. Now, Rajamangala National Stadium looking resplendent under the lights this evening. What a night here in Bangkok. Yes, we are ready, and here we go.
The ceremony will open with light. Something special awaits in this iconic stadium. Our first performance of the evening is about to get underway.
Anticipation just building here at the Rajamangala National Stadium in the Hua Mak province of Bangkok. There we go. The ceremony opening with light. A wonderful sight, these gentle pulses sweeping across the terraces, rising and falling like the tide. And here we go, back to the origin as the stadium breathes into life. Sawadee, SEA Games.
This first overture sets the emotional tone for tonight's journey, a journey that honors the origins of the SEA Games and the friendships formed over decades of shared history. Above Rajamangala Stadium, hundreds of drones rise into the night sky assembling into the emblem of SEA Games Thailand 2025.
Movement is precise and fluid. A luminous reflection of athletic discipline blended with Thai artistic form. "800 drones involved in this display, one of the largest drone formations ever used for a SEA Games or ASEAN ceremony. Each drone containing LED lights capable of producing 16 million colors. The drones will now begin a sequence of numbers, each one marking an essential truth about these games. "33 representing this edition of the SEA Games that we celebrate tonight.
"12,506, the number of athletes participating at these games.
"50, the number of medal sports that will be contested at the SEA Games Thailand 2025. Sports which will test courage, skill, and unity.
547, the total number of gold medals that await the victors.
Now these drones constantly communicating with each other, sending signals 50 times per second. And if one drone does experience a navigation error, the entire formation automatically adjusts. Choreography of this drone show created months in advance using specialized 3D modeling software. Back to origin.
Wow, it's a truly impressive sight, and these drone shows are extremely sensitive to wind and rain. We've been blessed with a gloriously clear night thus far this evening. The lights standing bright in the night sky.
Well, the story now is turning towards memory. We will have a film that carries us from the present back through time, journeying across 6 decades of SEA Games history. Going in reverse, looking back at all the great memories of the various editions of the SEA Games.
Nostalgia abounds around Rajamangala. Some present here tonight will have great memories of some of these past tournaments. What began with 6 nations in 1959 has grown into a monumental regional tradition. The SEA Games have expanded, matured, and evolved, but they remain rooted in the same values of friendship, collaboration, and unity.
Now the images you see on that look back are real moments captured from the very first Southeast Asian Peninsula Games in 1959, showing the modest opening procession, the first medals that were awarded, and the early hope that sport could bring Southeast Asia closer together. We now return to Rajamangala Stadium, bridging past and present. The Games returning to Bangkok, the place where it all began. And in the midst of all of that, the drone completed their formation with that final sweep across the sky. A reminder that tonight's celebration rests upon generations of athletes, organizers, and supporters who shaped this event into what it is today. The next performance will ignite the energy of the games.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time 1% by Violet Vautier, Tupi, and Golf F Hero. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this performance.
Walking through all the flames, gonna get there someday. Getting closer to my dreams, even if it's just one person. And after all the rain, I can still feel the fire in me. Watch me, I will reach 100. The dream is calling in the night, telling me that this is what I've needed all this time. It feels right. Nothing could ever pull me down. The stars are shining out, ready to fight. It's my time. Oh, the west been days and nights are chasing the right flight for my own life. Not 1% could change the lane of strength through every fall I did to fly. I'm flying through the sky with hope that never dies. Little low, but now I rise. I'm going higher this time. I'm gonna shine. If I have to fight a battle more than once to truly win it, and I'll do it, do it, do it, do it again. One day I'll turn to zero in first place. I will win this race. Walking through all the flames, gonna get there someday. Getting closer to my dreams, even if it's just one person. And after all the rain, I can still feel the fire in me. Watch me, I will reach 100. Walking through all the flames, gonna get there someday. Getting closer to my dreams, even if it's just one person. And after all the rain, I can still feel the fire in me. Watch me, I will reach 100. I wanna prove, gotta move ever forward. If I wanna prove, gotta move ever forward. Ever forward.
Keep it moving, don't stop. Tell you we won't stop. Climbing up to the top, yeah. Even when the winter's going on the side, can we tell me what it's not? Tell me, show me what you got now. Do it for my whole life. Just do what you do. Keep it moving, this is your life. Keep it dance, keep it feeling, this will never nice. Stay here, now we're not cause I do it right. Gotta fight inside and keep pulling it. Every time I breathe, we live and we learn it. And you never leave it, ain't been done yet. I gotta keep it 100.
See them Let's go ก้าวไปข้างหน้าไม่หยุดยั้งความพ่ายแพ้ในวันๆไม่ใช่สิ่งที่ถูกรักเพียงนึกชัยชนะต่อให้ลบอยู่10 ครั้งมันก็คุ้มกับน้ำตาที่เสียให้กลับพอพลิกผัน99ต้องฝ่าฟันอีก 1% จะชุดจบลุกขึ้นมาเถอะเพื่อนพอไม่อุปสรรคมาพุ่งโป่งลุยไปไม่มียั้งตามลมหายใจยังสูดลมเพราะหนทางพิสูจน์มาและการเวลาพิสูจน์ผลไม่มีน้ำมนต์จากพระอาจารย์องค์ใดจะสู้น้ำมนต์น้ำฝนของคนไม่จำนนใจหนทางสู่ชัยชนะของแท้เชื่อมั่นตรงไปเพราะสัตว์ตัวที่แท้จริงนั้นคือใจของเราหาใจคู่แข่งคนใดเยี่ย
If I have to fight a battle more than once to truly win it, then I'll do it, do it, do it, do it again. One day I'll turn to zero in first place. I will win this race. Walking through all the flames, gonna get there someday.
Here we go.
Getting closer to my dreams, even if it's just one person. And after all the rain,
Hands up,
I
what's
can still
up?
feel the fire in me. Watch me, I will reach 100. Woo!
Rajamangala Stadium hyped for that one. 1% by Violette Vautier, 2P and Golf F Hero. That entire performance expressing the rising energy, courage and determination within every athlete from all 11 nations.
A simple yet powerful message from that song. Even when only 1% of hope remains, it is enough to ignite the determination to rise again. As we move on and have a look at these sparks racing across the stadium floor. The LED performers with their battery-powered and motion-responsive suits speeding along with precision, and every step sending a trail of light sweeping behind them. These trails merge, spread, and rise until they form the SEA Games Thailand 2025 logo across the entire field. A visual reminder that momentum begins with a single action, and when the region moves forward together, that spark becomes a symbol of unity and shared aspiration.
The atmosphere certainly building now with the main man in the middle, the drum solo from Ken Zeal. The drummer of leading Thai rock band Zeal, whose journey began in university and grew into a nationwide legacy. It's easy to see why. Around him the dancers move in tight formation, each motion mirroring the pulse of the drums. The dancers' flame-inspired costumes shimmer under the lights, creating the illusion of fire spreading from performer to performer. This energy represents the growing anticipation of the games, the rising spirit that carries athletes into their defining moments.
Movement continues to fill the arena as the performers sweep around the musical stage in these circular formations, carving arcs of light across the ground, drawing patterns that symbolize speed, flow, and continuous progression. Just can't miss these pyro-suited performers who've joined in now. There you go, carrying sparks of flame that erupt in these coordinated bursts around the venue. The combination of fire, light, and motion transforming Rajamangala into a ring of blazing energy. All of this to represent the ignition of the SEA Games, a declaration of passion, courage, and a relentless forward movement. Well, what an incredible way to open the 33rd SEA Games. We have just seen two major performances that really set the tone for tonight. The first segment, Back to the Origin, brought us on a journey through the history of the SEA Games. It reminded us that everything we celebrate tonight began right here in Thailand back in 1959 with the opening ceremony at that time taking place at the Supachalasai Stadium. The drone show, absolutely spectacular, Andrew. 800 drones forming numbers, symbols, messages that stretched across the sky. It was a beautiful way to honor how far the games have come. And then we moved into Ignite the Game.
It's something we talked about at the top of the show, how Bangkok is so beautifully able to blend history, culture, and tradition with modernity in a city where you see skyscrapers alongside historic buildings. The use of technology here tonight, melding with history, creates a very special atmosphere. Ignite the Game has become a rousing anthem around this tournament, and you heard the reception when Violette Wautier walked out alongside 2P and F. Hero. Got a big reception, didn't he, from this packed crowd at Rajamangala. Violette, a big star, of course, a Thai-Belgian singer and actress. First gained public recognition on The Voice Thailand Season 2, and has since built a decade-long career in film, television, and music. She really carried that with her distinctive voice and emotional depth. And as we mentioned earlier, it's an anthem every athlete can relate to. Looking to find that 1% extra to turn doubt into victory.
And was a wonderful sight. That's wonderful performance. That song 1% with 2P and Golf F Hero as well coming into it. As we just go through a bit of a recap of what we've seen in the opening stages of this ceremony. Well, Ignite the Game, bringing that different emotional tone after we looked back at the different editions of the SEA Games through the years. And the idea behind the segment of Ignite the Game was to just provide a glimpse of that inner fire that athletes carry within them. The music, the lighting, and the movement all working together to express determination and ambition. And then we had the LED performer sequence. That was pretty memorable as well, a moment of a group of performers coming together, creating those trails of light to symbolize how that one spark can inspire an entire region. And when those trails merged to form the SEA Games logo, it reflected the theme of unity pretty beautifully. And then we went into that drum solo from Ken Zeal, which brought that raw power and energy to the stadium as well.
Stunning performance from Ken Zeal, both in terms of the music and the visuals to go with it. The crowd responded in kind. It was a moment that really gave a picture of the passion of Thai performance culture. And in ceremonies like this, percussion often represents the heartbeat of the nation. The dancers were there to amplify that energy with movements designed to mimic flames, of course. Each step pushing the tempo forward, and the pyro bicycle performers as well added a sense of thrill moving around the water stage. And it requires enormous precision to pull off something like that, and it's just baffling to think of all the weeks and months of practice and effort that have gone into this to make such a spectacle here tonight. The wheels were fitted with LED rigs that respond to speed and rotation, creating those brilliant rings of light, paired as well carefully with those controlled pyrotechnics, created a fairly dramatic visual impact and certainly had the desired effect.
Yeah, you had a lot of practice, a lot of choreography for the Ignite the Game segment, which took more than 2 months of rehearsals, performance training both indoors and here at Rajamangala Stadium to learn how to safely navigate the stage. And all those flame effects as well, designed with low smoke technology, appropriate for live stadium use. Now, while we wait for the next part of the ceremony, it is worth remembering that the SEA Games holds a unique place in the region's sporting culture. Many athletes here train for years for an opportunity to feature for their nations at this event. Some have been preparing since early childhood, and it's an event which is about more than competition. Of course, you go into these competitions and you want to win, you want to pick up those medals. but it's also about that celebration of resilience and opportunity and of the region coming together, united as one.
For many countries in Southeast Asia, the SEA Games serve as a stepping stone to the Asian Games and the Olympics as well. A number of Olympic champions actually first appeared at the SEA Games. Thai Taekwondo star Panipak Wongpatanakit. Singapore's Joseph Schooling as well. And the Philippines, Hidilan Diaz, are great examples of athletes who rose through this pathway. The SEA Games are also unusually diverse in their sporting range. Traditional sports like Muay Thai, Pencak Silat and Sepak Takraw stand alongside Olympic events. That blend of tradition and modern sport is something truly unique to Southeast Asia.
Well, we have plenty more still to come over the course of this opening ceremony. 3 more performances coming up in just a few moments. One of them, We Are One, We Are Connected by the Sea. That will be our 3rd show. And then our 4th one will be titled One Spirit. Before we wrap things up with the 5th performance, the Blooming of One and One Victory. After that, we will have the athletes making their appearances here and the Parade of Nations, which is one of my favorite things about an opening ceremony, because the athletes get that opportunity to gain some recognition and really live in the moment. And from that athlete's perspective, you can come into these SEA Games and start thinking about what's ahead, your events that are to come, and what you want to do in those moments. And sometimes you forget to enjoy those moments, to live in the now. And I think when you come out at these opening ceremonies in that Parade of Nations, you get the chance to sort of fully be here and be present and also get that recognition.
Yeah, the opening ceremony certainly provides great context and great reminders into the importance and value of this competition for each athlete, each spectator, and every family behind them. And this great stadium that has seen so much down the years, the way that it's been transformed to host it. Of course, in the middle we have the football pitch. The football's already been underway.
That's right.
They've navigated it brilliantly using technology, utilizing the light shows as well, so that the football pitch remains pristine. And we were here when it was bathed in sunlight, and it was looking fantastic, I have to say. Stadium opened in 1998, 50,000 capacity. It's seen plenty of drama down the years, and of course more to come for this packed crowd tonight.
Yeah, it has been excellent, and we've got a great crowd this evening as well here at the Rajamangala National Stadium. We're yet to see the main stage. We'll see that a little bit later on, with water as the heart of that stage. More than 800,000 liters of water integrated into the ceremony's performance environment. A volume which is equivalent to 1/3 of an Olympic swimming pool, or enough to fill an entire football penalty area to a depth of 1 meter, since we were talking about the football matches that have taken place at this venue as well. And one of the production's major challenges was the requirement to preserve the integrity of the football pitch. The stadium continues to host matches during the SEA Games period, so instead of seeing this as a limitation, the creative team did an excellent job of transforming it into an opportunity. So the performers couldn't fully occupy or dance directly on the turf, especially during the rehearsal period. The stadium field becoming a projection canvas on an unprecedented scale. It is incredible when you absolutely think about it. I mean, have a look at some of the numbers as well.
16 projectors, 64 laser lights, 988 lightings, 1,106 LED tiles, and 700 performers have been preparing for 2 months for this opening ceremony. Just incredible. Some of these fans will have been in this stadium way back in 1998 for the Asian Games. Ed Sheeran has played here, Coldplay, BTS as well. There is the contingent from Brunei. Later on we will see the flag bearers proudly walking out, representing their country.
We have to remember as well that the games are not only happening in Bangkok. We also have Chonburi providing some venues for this event, playing a key role. A place that is known for its coastline, its beaches, and of course the city of Pattaya, which attracts visitors from all over the world. We will see some sailing events taking place there. So a natural home for water sports, beach events, and endurance competitions. We'll just take a pause here as preparations begin for the royal arrival. You'll notice the mood within the stadium shifting into a tone of formality and respect. Thailand about to welcome members of the royal family to witness the celebrations tonight. formal, quiet, respective mood around Raja Mangala National Stadium as we await the arrival of their majesties at this venue to preside over the opening ceremony of the SEA Games Thailand 2025. The monarchy holding immense symbolic, cultural and spiritual importance in Thailand, serving as the head of state and a unifying force for the nation. Monarchy deeply intertwined with the Thai sense of identity and history, which spans over multiple centuries. The king seen as a unifying figure who binds all Thais together. It is an institution which has historically served as a beacon of stability, one which provides a sense of continuity and tradition during changing times. Royal families in Thailand are also highly regarded for their extensive royal projects focused on improving the quality of life for the rural population, including agriculture, health and environmental programs. A lot of these initiatives have helped foster a deep connection between the monarchy and the people.
Walking through all the flames, gonna get there someday. Getting closer to my dreams, even if it's just 1%. And after all the rain, I could still feel the fire in me. Watch me, I will reach 100 light. The dream is calling in the night, telling me that this is what I've needed all this time. It feels so right. Nothing could ever pull me down. The stars are shining now. Ready to fight. It's my time. Oh. Though I spend days and nights just chasing the right flight for my own life. Not 1% could change the late, but straight through every fall I dared to climb. I'm flying through the sky with hope that never dies. Been low, but now I rise. I'm going higher this time. I'm gonna shine. If I have to fight a battle more than once to truly win it, and I'll do it, do it, do it, do it again. One day I'll turn my zero into first place. I will win this race. Walking through all the flames, gonna get there someday. Getting closer to my dreams, even if it's just 1%. And after all the rain,
Majesty is now arriving at Rajamangala National Stadium to preside over the opening ceremony of the SEA Games Thailand 2025. And the arrival of His Majesty the King Mahavajira Longkorn Pravajira Klau Chau Yuhua and Her Majesty the Queen Sutida Pacharasuta Pimonlak. Now, the presence of the royal family reflecting Thailand's deep commitment to the tradition of the Games, which began under royal patronage more than 6 decades ago. And the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej opened and closed the first edition of the Games in 1959, and he was actually the first to leave his mark on the Games in its former guise of the Southeast Asian Peninsula Games back in 1967. Known for his exceptional sailing skills, King Bhumibol became the toast of the country following his remarkable victory in the OK Dinghy division. Together with Princess Ubol Ratana, beloved late King's historic triumph still living on the memories of Thai people. As we have a moment of remembrance and gratitude, a tribute to honor Her Majesty Queen Secret, the Queen Mother, whose contributions to the Thai culture, craftsmanship and national identity continue to inspire the nation. SEA Games pays its respects through this remembrance.
From her earliest days as Queen, Her Majesty the Queen Mother assisted King Bhumibol in his development work. She became a role model for Thai people by promoting their well-being. In support of the King's work, the Queen Mother looked after the Thai people, especially those struggling to earn a livelihood and in need of occupational know-how. Her Majesty the Queen Mother was known for introducing many development projects that benefit men, women and children alike. Her Majesty passed away peacefully on the 24th of October this year at the age of 93.
We will now have a moment of silence in remembrance of Her Majesty Queen Secret, the Queen Mother.
Following that remembrance, we will welcome our next performance, which will be a solo Thai fiddle performer. Aso Duang, ready to take the main stage shortly.
Let's just have a presentation to His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen. And soon we will move on to our third performance as the stadium will transform into a moonlit seascape. And gentle waves will ripple across the field through projection mapping. It will create the illusion that Rajamangala has become the open sea. The message here being that water has always connected the people of Southeast Asia. Tonight, it becomes the stage on which all 11 nations come together as one.
Now, please enjoy the official highlight performances of your
This performance expresses the central theme of the 33rd Sea Games, unity born from water in a region connected by a shared sea. This is We Are One, connected by the sea.
The Sorduang solo now rises from the main stage. Its voice is soft and reflective, like the first current of a river beginning its journey. This melody invites the region into a space of connection and welcomes every nation to the waters that bind them together.
First group of dancers now entering the field, representing the 4 regions of Thailand. Their movements drawing from classical Thai traditions, graceful and deliberate, symbolizing hospitality and unity as they dance in harmony with the projection beneath them. As the waves of light continue to roll gently across the field under the moonlit seascape. The waves ripple on. The regional dancers in your picture now. The northern style, elegant and slow with curved hand movements. The northeastern Isan style, rhythmic and grounded, often inspired by folk traditions. The central regions blending influences from royal court performances. And the southern dancers incorporate faster, sharper gestures, often linked to traditional shadow puppetry. It's really wonderful when they are able to sort of put that all together to create a performance like this.
The theme of the sea ongoing throughout the evening. Traditional Thai music uses scales and rhythms that differ from Western music, giving it a floating, meditative quality. Many Thai melodies symbolize nature, especially rivers and seasons.
And surrounding them now are performers who represent cultural identities from the 10 other ASEAN nations. Together, they create a living tapestry of Southeast Asian heritage. Each group carrying its own distinct movement vocabulary, its own rhythm, yet all are woven seamlessly into this shared performance space. In many Southeast Asian cultures, water symbolizes renewal, cleansing and connection. Festivals like Thailand Songkran or Laos's Pimai are built around water as a blessing. Welcome messages in the various languages of Southeast Asia. We look through the map of the region, beautifully put together and created on this water stage.
Once more, a beautiful marriage of tradition and technology. The canvas on this football pitch being utilized beautifully to map Southeast Asia.
And the dancers gesturing towards the main stage. They will now draw the attention of the audience to the heart of this story. That river of friendship flowing and connecting the performers and the nations they represent as we move on to our underwater ballet.
For the first time, we see this water stage really being utilized, and it is quite special. Former Thai national team athletes, 8 of them, are set to combine to perform this underwater ballet. And here they go. Stunning movements, stunning reactions from the crowd. The movement slow, fluid, and majestically controlled. You'll notice as the camera shifts between the water basin and the VTR below, revealing a choreography that seems to suspend time. Every gesture sends ripples through the illuminated pool, blurring the line between dance and water itself. This underwater performance symbolizes the depth of connection among the 11 nations. Beneath the borders, beneath the languages, beneath the differences, there is a shared history and a collective resilience that holds Southeast Asia together.
A wonderful round of applause for that performance as we change gears. The stillness beneath the water giving way to speed above it. As jet skis enter from both sides of the main stage. The roar of the crowd here at the Raja Mangala National Stadium. Jet skis carving parts of white water as they accelerate across this temporary Rajamangala Sea. This jet ski segment featuring Nakon Silachai and his son Nakara. Both showcasing speed, precision and discipline on water, paired with a spirit of service. Beyond sporting excellence, they are recognized for using their jet ski skills in volunteer missions to support communities during times of disaster. And both of them have used their skills in real emergencies as well, supporting communities during floods and coastal crisis. Together, they represent athletes whose capabilities extend beyond competition, turning performance into purpose for society. Now, the jet ski performances that you're seeing here inside the stadium, inside this compact sea that has been created, require modified engines and strict safety choreography. It is a wonderful performance. Have a look at that. Considering the constraints of the space, these water channels need to be deep and wide enough for safe acceleration. A couple of flips over on the jet ski. Nakon Silachai and Nakara Silachai.
What a beautiful transition from the underwater artistry to the rock and roll backflips on jet skis.
A show that strength is not only measured in competition, but in how athletes contribute to the world beyond sport. And we have liftoff.
From the water now rise the flyboard performers, lifting high into the air on twin streams of power. Their silhouettes dance against the lights of the stadium, twisting and soaring with impressive control. You're witnessing the brilliance of Nadapon Samponwong, a professional flyboard performer known for precision routines in confined spaces. alongside Suksan Tongtai, a world-class flyboard athlete and three-time pro rider world champion. He made history by winning his first world title at just 18, exemplifying elite performance and competitive discipline. As they climb higher, the message becomes unmistakable. When Southeast Asia rises together, its potential is without limit. These athletes embody that limitless spirit of the SEA Games. Their flight represents ambition, aspiration, and the courage to rise beyond boundaries. Just look at that as the air becomes their stage. They move between strength and grace, balancing power with artistry.
Some delightful movements on display. Wonderfully acrobatic. So much control, and with speed as well, and that precision all coming together to give us this beautiful display.
High flying action here in Bangkok to celebrate the opening of the 33rd SEA Games.
We have all the performers from the 11 nations now returning to the field for the finale of this segment. As waves of light sweep across the water stage, joining every dancer into a single unified formation. Music, color, and movement surging together in a final celebration of shared identity. This is the heart of the 33rd SEA Games. Many cultures, one region, connected by the sea. We are one.
The stadium floor now shifts into a new visual language. One by one, the official pictograms of the 33rd SEA Games appear across the field. Each symbol represents one of the 54 disciplines that athletes will compete in over the coming days. 50 medal sports, 3 demonstration sports, including air sports, tug of war, flying disc, and one special value-added event, which will be mixed martial arts. These pictograms are designed under the concept of the sun, a visual motif inspired by unity and shared determination. As the LED boxes around the field illuminate, the arena becomes a landscape of sport, representing everything from combat arts to aquatics, precision disciplines, and endurance events. This is a reminder of the incredible range of talent soon to be showcased on this stage and beyond.
Well, the martial artists now appearing, representing 11 combat disciplines from across Southeast Asia. Their forms include Taekwondo, Muay Thai, Karate, Judo, Kickboxing, Wrestling, Pencak Silat, Boxing, Wushu, Jiu-Jitsu, and Kabaddi. Each art carries the history and identity of its culture. Sharp movements, disciplined and precise, amplified by the glowing LED boxes around them. Performers moving not in isolation, but in harmony, creating a rhythm that pulses across the field. A celebration of fighting arts that shape the region. A collective declaration of strength built on respect training and tradition as we set ourselves up for something very special.
Focus turns to the center of the stage. I can tell you, special is the word. Anticipation fills the stadium. And this next moment belongs to a figure who has become a symbol of Thai strength and global Muay Thai excellence. More backflips in the middle of the field. Fantastic agility being shown, and there is the man, the myth, the legend, the White Lotus, the son of Surin, the icon that is Borkau Bunchamek. Borkau will now step into the spotlight. He is one of Thailand's greatest Muay Thai practitioners, a two-time K1 World Max Champion and global ambassador for the art. He is performing the Y Crew, the traditional ritual performed before every Muay Thai contest. Each movement is deliberate, honoring teachers, ancestors, and the art itself. Difficult to think of a martial artist more iconic in his sport than Borkau Bunchamek. And as the music builds, he transitions into a powerful Muay Thai demonstration.
Well, that sequence, amazing sequence from Borkau Bunchamek, representing the spirit of the athlete, strength balanced with discipline, power rooted in respect, one spirit moving through an entire region. And speaking of power, we have that increase in intensity once again as the guitarist Mean from the band Daito Smith takes the stage with this solo performance that tears through the stadium with his raw, electrifying energy. note on the laser choreography here, which is pre-programmed to avoid reflecting dangerously on the cameras or aircraft. A show which requires custom calibration. Panasit Sukahotu, to give him its full name, mean guitarist of Taito Smith, a leading Thai rock band known for its socially grounded storytelling. And a strong finale, bringing all the combat performers together once more, ending the sequence in that unified roar of strength as the field now blossoms into the color of the national flower of Thailand, the Ratchapruk. It begins to rise at the center of the stadium, its golden petals symbolizing unity, prosperity, and the warm spirit of welcome that Thailand extends to all the nations here at the SEA Games. The blooming of one victory, this next performance. Now, many ASEAN countries have national flowers with symbolic meanings. Singapore with its Vanda Miss Joachim Orchid to represent resilience with its colors signifying Singapore's multicultural identity. Then you have the Sampagita from the Philippines. It signifies purity, love, devotion and strength. In Indonesia you have the Moon Orchid, Anggrek Bulan, one of Indonesia's 3 national flowers, signifying purity and grace. Vietnam with its lotus, considered by many to be Vietnam's national flower, strength of spirit and resilience. Tonight it's about the Ratchapruk. As we move into this performance of Rak Nak Neng, performed by the Friends of Sea.
มาเถิดมารักกับฉันจะเก็บเธอไว้กับใจพร้อมจะอยู่กับเธอเสมอไป
Now roars, lots of excited fans in attendance in the audience tonight. 7 prominent Thai artists and actors serving as sport ambassadors for the 33rd SEA Games.
อยากให้เธอคนนี้เป็นหนึ่งในใจซึ่งจริงๆเวลาที่ได้มาเจอซึ่งจริงๆเวลาเธอยิ้มมาให้ทุกเวลาดวงตาไม่ยอมไม่พร้อมมองใครมองเพียงแต่เธอเท่านั้นอยากจะขอให้ฉันนั้นมีแต่เธออยากจะรัก
Song that was originally released in 1998 by the legendary Thai artist Bert Tong Chai McIntyre. It's become a cultural emblem of unity and steadfast friendship. Lyrics speaking to loyalty, togetherness, and enduring support, values that resonate deeply with the spirit of the SEA Games. Every note becoming a reminder that even as nations compete, they do so with mutual respect and with recognition of a shared identity.
Bam Bam now steps onto the main stage to perform Wheels Up, a powerful anthem of ambition and resilience with its message of rising, pushing forward and embracing one's destiny.
I'm on my way, I ain't come to play, and I don't let my energy ever go to waste. If you're down to go to war, step up on the floor, I'ma put on a show, you know that's what I came for. I'm on a mission, and can't nobody stop me. King of the empire, and can't nobody touch me. Cause I know what I'm destined to be, destined to be. Whoever wants it, go and send it my way. Cause I'm on it, this is my place. Say, oh, oh, sing it, oh, oh, wheels up, yeah. Wheels up, I'm on my way, wheels up, yeah. Wheels up, I'm on my way, wheels up, yeah. Wheels up, I'm on my way, wheels up, yeah. Wheels up, I'm on my way. I'm still standing undefeated. Headed to the top and I can feel it. I'm a king and that's my reason. Got me feeling like this right here my season. I'm on a mission and can't nobody stop me. King of the empire and can't nobody top me. Cause I know what I'm destined to be. Destined to be. Whoever wanna go and send it my way. Cause I'm on it. This is my place. Hey. See, wheels up, yeah. Wheels up, I'm on my way. Wheels up, yeah. Wheels up, I'm on my way. Wheels up, yeah. Wheels up, I'm on my way. Wheels up, yeah. Thailand, y'all ready? Wheels up, I'm on my way.
Bam Bam, a Thai K-pop artist and a member of the globally acclaimed group GOT7, recognized for his international influence and dynamic stage presence.
Thailand,
Electrifying
what we got.
performance of Wheels Up.
ขอเสียงคนไทยหน่อยครับ
Song that was first introduced through a collaboration with the Golden State Warriors and marked Bam Bam as the first K-pop artist to perform at an NBA halftime show. Song which carries strong ties to the world of international sport. And Bam Bam, for the finale, will now be joined by the 7 friends
ทีนี้ทุกคนช่วยกันร้องเลยนะค
of
รับผม
SEA Games on stage for the light of friendship.
จะอยู่เคียงคู่กันเธอรักและห่วงใยเธอเสมออยากให้เธอคนเดียวเป็นหนึ่งในใจอยากจะขอแค่ฉันนั้นมีแต่เธออยากจะรักเธอนานเท่านั้นอยากจะขอแค่รักและความผูกพันอยู่ด้วยกันเรื่อยไปอยากจะขอแค่ฉันนั้นมีแต่เธออยากจะรักเธอนานเท่านั้นอยากจะขอแค่รักและความผูกพันอยู่ด้วยกันเรื่อยไปอยากจะขอแค่รักและความผูกพันอยู่ด้วยกันเรื่อยไปอยู่ด้วยกันเรื่อยไป
Well, safe to say that performance was thoroughly enjoyed. Almost everyone here at the Raja Mangala National Stadium. A note for the Thailand Philharmonic Orchestra as well, who supported the performances this evening at the 33rd SEA Games Thailand 2025 opening ceremony. Founded in 2005 by Mahidol University's College of Music. The TPO created to serve as a national cultural orchestra representing Thailand's artistic identity on the world stage. MCs doing their best to keep the energy going after all that we have witnessed. Let's listen to that noise as Bam Bam and the 7 Friends of Sea walk off the stage.
Raucous atmosphere inside Raja Mangala. Quite a few Bam Bam fans, you would have imagined by the sounds of it. They are absolutely loving this. been beautiful variety in the performances tonight. As we say, some backflipping rock and roll transitioning to hip hop and philharmonic orchestras, water dancers. We've had the lot this evening with still more to come.
And it's all been very opposite of this event, of this opening ceremony. It's been a spectacular journey so far, and we're not done just yet. As we head towards the formal procession, which will be beginning in just a few moments, as the crowd welcomes the parade of athletes.
The formal procession now begins. Entering first are the SEA Games Federation flag, the Thailand national flag, and the official Games flag of the 33rd SEA Games. These flags represent heritage, sovereignty, and the unity of the region. Accompanying them are the mascots of the games, bringing the energy, bringing the color to this proud moment. The sands, as you can see, are a group of bouncy, colorful, geometric figures inspired by Thai weaving, the sun, and the traditional colors of the days of the week, symbolizing unity, creativity, and cultural identity.
Well, that procession signifying the official opening of the pathway for athletes from all 11 nations, and Brunei Darussalam are the first of the 11 nations to enter the stadium. A small but proud nation on the island of Borneo, Brunei known for its quiet strength and discipline. The athletes often shining in sports such as wushu, karate, pencak silat. They bring determination and consistency to every SEA Games. They are led out by their flag bearers, Walid Laka, who will be taking part in wushu. They also have members of the royal family joining the procession. His Royal Highness Prince Martin Bolkiah, Royal Highness Princess Azima Bolkiah, and His Royal Highness Prince Jeffrey Bolkiah, all a part of the procession for Brunei Darussalam this evening. Some of their standout athletes, Basma and Wali Laka, home to a Moroccan father and Bruneian mother. They have blazed the trail as they hunt for their first SEA Games gold. Entering now as the Kingdom of Cambodia, still carrying the pride of hosting the 2023 SEA Games in Cambodia, continues to strengthen its presence across the sporting landscape of the region. Their athletes have shown solid growth over the years. Ranked 4th at the last SEA Games which they hosted, they won 282 medals, 81 of which were gold, 74 silver, and 127 bronze. Their flag bearers, Mitona Va, who will be involved in the Taekwondo event, and Mona Jessica Kong, who will be in the Jiu-Jitsu mixed duo event, waving the flag in Rajamangla tonight as their delegation marches with confidence, representing a nation that has rapidly elevated its sporting aspirations. The Republic of Indonesia now enters. One of the traditional powerhouses of the SEA Games, a population of more than 280 million. Indonesia boasts deep talent across countless sports. Long distance runner Robi Shanturi a bronze medalist in the 5,000 meters at the 2023 SEA Games. National record holder in the half marathon is one of the flag bearers this evening, with Megawati Hangestri, a member of the volleyball team, alongside him. Megawati has played her club volleyball in Thailand, Vietnam, Korea Republic and Turkey. She has 4 SEA Games medals, 1 silver, 3 bronze, and will have ambitions of winning her first SEA Games gold here in Thailand. Their athletes march with unmistakable pride, wearing the colors of the red and white Merah Putih. Indonesia has been one of the top nations when it comes to picking up medals at the SEA Games, and they remain a force that inspires the region through passion and fierce competitive spirit.
And now, here comes the Lao People's Democratic Republic. Laos brings to every SEA Games a spirit of unity and humility. Known for their strength in sports such as sepak takraw, petanque, and martial arts, Lao athletes compete with quiet determination and grace. They're represented by their flag bearer, Vilasak Ravasong, who excels in petanque, as we welcome Malaysia, or say Selamat Datang. Tonight's flag bearers lead the way with pride. Andre Anura Anwar, representing athletics, is Malaysia's long jump treasure, the first in his country to surpass 8 meters and the current national record holder. Alongside him is Alia Young, the water ski phenom, whose long list of regional and world level titles make her one of Asia's most decorated water skiers. She won SEA Games gold when she was just 8 years old. Quite remarkable. A 6-time SEA Games gold medalist.
Well, the Republic of the Union of Myanmar enters next, a nation of just over 57 million, represented at the opening ceremony by 74 athletes. They will have representation in a number of different sports at these SEA Games. Their athletes competing in equestrian, sepak takraw, rowing, gymnastics, football, futsal, and many others, led by their flag bearers, Ong Cheo Mint and Teta Tuza. Ong Cheo Mint is a legend of the sport of sepak takraw, both as a player and as a coach. Helped coach Myanmar to the gold medal in the men's quadrant sepak takraw event at the Asian Games in Hangzhou a couple of years ago. And they also have 26-year-old Teta Tuza as the other flag bearer.
The Republic of the Philippines enters to rapturous applause. A country known across Southeast Asia for its bright energy and deep passion for sport. Brian Bagunas, a star in volleyball, has represented the Philippines with power, pride and consistency on courts across Asia and beyond. He is one of the flag bearers alongside the tennis star Alexandra Ayala. Such a prodigy. And the Philippines has not won gold in SEA Games women's singles tennis since Filipina legend Maricris Fernandez back in 1999. So with the pedigree of Alexandra, there will be high hopes in tennis this time out for the women. She has been blazing it in the WTA.
The Republic of Singapore now arrives. One of the 6 nations that participated in the inaugural games in 1959. Singapore has taken part in every edition of the SEA Games since. In that time, they have won more than 3,600 medals and are 6th in the all-time standings with 1,045 gold medals. Their last outing in 2023 saw the Singapore contingent finishing with 51 gold. There is a massive increase in representation this time, though, with Singapore fielding its largest ever contingent of 930 athletes, including 551 debutants. They will be competing in 48 sports at this edition of the SEA Games.
The Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste now enters the stadium, the youngest nation in the SEA Games community. Despite their size, Timorese athletes compete with tremendous heart and resilience, often shining in martial arts like taekwondo, boxing, and endurance events, where spirit and determination make all the difference. Leading the delegation tonight are the flag bearers, Gelanio Gutierrez, representing aquatics, carries the hopes of a growing Timorese swimming program. Meanwhile, beside him is Ana da Costa da Silva Pinto Bello, a dedicated Taekwondo athlete whose commitment reflects the fighting spirit that Timor-Leste is known for.
The Socialist Republic of Vietnam now enters Rajamangala Stadium. Vietnam has named a 1,165-member delegation for this event. Close to 1,000 athletes competing in 47 sports. Vietnam will have a strong presence in athletics, that being their biggest team of the contingent. Le Minh Thuan and Le Tan Thuy, their flag bearers for this opening ceremony. Vietnam looking to make it 3 finishers at the top of the medal tallies in a row at the SEA Games.
And finally, the host nation, the Kingdom of Thailand. The stadium, no doubt, very much appreciative to see their hosts walk out with pride. Leading the team tonight are 2 athletes who represent the very best of Thailand. Kunlavat Vititsan, the badminton world champion and one of the brightest stars of the sport today. A player whose talent has taken Thailand to global prominence. He became the first Thai to rank #1 in men's singles. He's the current Asia men's singles champion and won the gold medal at the 2025 Asian Championships. Beside him, Janjaym Suwanapeng, a rising force in Thai boxing. And now a very special moment as the Thai delegation pays tribute to Her Majesty the Queen. Her Majesty competed the half marathon last week. Caused huge buzz on social media. She was alongside none other than Eliud Kipchoge, the world record holder and one of the greatest marathon athletes of all time. She competed it in a remarkable time of 2 hours, 13 minutes and 40 seconds. Her participation was not only a gesture of leadership, but a powerful symbol promoting tourism, health and unity, values that are deeply connected to the spirit of the SEA Games. There's Her Majesty. The crowd showing their appreciation and respect to their beloved monarch.
A royal family with a rich history of participating in the SEA Games. We had the Royal Highness Princess Sirivanvari Nariratana Rajakanya, who represented the Kingdom of Thailand 4 times, finished on the podium on 3 occasions. And this time around, all eyes are on Her Majesty the Queen, after she signed up to participate in the keel boat SSL 47 class of the sailing competition. Her Majesty makes no secret of a passion for sailing, and she has quickly developed herself to become a competent sailing athlete, evidenced by her commendable performances at the international level, the most notable of which was at the 36th King's Cup Regatta last year, when she played a crucial role as a strategist to navigate Vayu to the victory in the IRC 0 class, earning rave reviews from her foreign crew members for her outstanding skills in planning tactics.
As you watch all 11 nations gathered here on the field, you can feel the meaning of this moment. This is Southeast Asia moving as one. Decades of dreams, legacies, friendships, and rivalries all coming together under the Bangkok night sky. Every flag on this field carries the hopes of its people. Every athlete carries a story shaped by family, community, and country. These games are not only a competition, but a celebration of identity, unity, and the incredible diversity of this region. Beaming smiles on the faces of the Thai contingent, ever so proud to have Her Majesty the Queen amongst them. Wonderful scenes, phones out looking to capture this moment and preserve the memory. High hopes for Thailand in this tournament, where they do have such a rich history. Likewise Vietnam, of course, who perform ever so well on the ASEAN stage.
What a moment it is for these athletes. A chance to get their recognition, a chance to be present in the moment. Yes, there's competition to come, there are events to come. That's for down the road, and very soon down the road, but in the here and now, they can fully enjoy the celebrations here. And as is customary in this day and age, the phones come out as well. Videos and photographs to capture these memories from some of the athletes and some of the members of the various contingents that we have. Well, we're witnessing here the true purpose of the SEA Games. Not only competition, but connection. Not only sports, but solidarity. Thailand's ceremony tonight reflecting that unity in every detail. From the water stage to the drones in the sky, a reminder that Southeast Asia is strongest when it stands as one community.
Fantastic seeing each nation representing in traditional dress, some in suits. See the Thai contingent there in the backdrop. Huge point of pride, their participation as hosts. They stand at the heart of this celebration. Few countries embrace sport with the same passion and artistry and sense of honor as Thailand, from Muay Thai fighters at Lumpini Stadium to young volleyball prodigies, from Olympic champions in taekwondo and weightlifting to world superstars in badminton. Thailand continues to define excellence across multiple generations. Tonight their entry connects past and future. The nation that sparked the SEA Games in 1959 welcomes back the region it helped bring together.
Competing for 574 gold medals over the duration of the SEA Games. An event that was founded with the intention of strengthening regional friendships and creating a competitive platform for developing athletes. My oh my, how it has grown from just 6 nations in 1959 to the number of athletes we had back then as well, to now more than 12,500 that will be competing at these games. 527 athletes took part in 1959, which when you think about it is tiny compared to the 12,506 that we will have competing in 2025. Just wonderful how much this has grown and what we have in this day and age right here. We will have now the official speeches to come after the introduction of all the athletes. They have had their moment in front of the crowd here at the Rajamangala Stadium and in front of the world watching on. It is the turn of the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Thailand, Mr. Anutin Chanvirakul, to deliver his report. He will step forward to deliver his official address on the organization of the 33rd Southeast Asian Games.
ขอเดชะฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทปกเกล้าปกกระหม่อมข้าพระพุทธเจ้านายอนุทินชาญวีรกูลนายกรัฐมนตรีประธานคณะกรรมการอำนวยการจัดการแข่งขันกีฬาซีเกมครั้งที่ 33 พุทธศักราช 2568 พร้อมด้วยคณะกรรมการอำนวยการนักกีฬาผู้ฝึกสอนและเจ้าหน้าที่ผู้เฝ้าทูลละอองธุลีพระบาทอยู่ณที่นี้มีความปลื้มปิติและสำนึกในพระมหากรุณาธิคุณเป็นล้นพ้นที่ใต้ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทเสด็จพระราชดำเนินพร้อมด้วยสมเด็จพระนางเจ้าพระบรมราชินีมาทรงเปิดการแข่งขันกีฬาซีเกมครั้งที่ 33 ในวันนี้ข้าพระพุทธเจ้าขอพระราชทานกราบบังคมทูลรายงานความเป็นมาและวัตถุประสงค์ของการจัดการแข่งขันกีฬาซีเกมครั้งที่ 33 ดังนี้ประเทศไทยได้รับเกียรติให้เป็นเจ้าภาพจัดการแข่งขันกีฬาซีเกมในครั้งนี้โดยมุ่งเน้นความเป็นมิตรต่อสิ่งแวดล้อมเพื่อส่งเสริมการลดภาวะโลกร้อนความสมัครสมานสามัคคีระหว่างประเทศต่างๆในเอเชียตะวันออกเฉียงใต้โดยมีนักกีฬาเข้าร่วมการแข่งขันจำนวน 11 ประเทศประกอบด้วยบรูไนดารุสสลามราชอาณาจักรกัมพูชาสาธารณรัฐอินโดนีเซียสาธารณรัฐประชาธิปไตยประชาชนลาวมาเลเซียสาธารณรัฐแห่งสหภาพเมียนมาสาธารณรัฐฟิลิปปินส์สาธารณรัฐสิงคโปร์สาธารณรัฐประชาธิปไตยติมอร์เลสเตสาธารณรัฐสังคมนิยมเวียดนามและราชอาณาจักรไทยรวมนักกีฬาทั้งสิ้น 8,266 คนจำนวน 50 ชนิดกีฬาจัดการแข่งขันระหว่างวันที่ 9 ถึง 20 ธันวาคม 2568 ณ กรุงเทพมหานครจังหวัดชลบุรีและจังหวัดสงขลาบัดนี้ได้เวลาอันเป็นอุดมมงคลฤกษ์แล้วข้าพระพุทธเจ้าขอพระราชทานกราบบังคมทูลเชิญใต้ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทพระราชทานพระราชดำรัสเปิดการแข่งขันกีฬาซีเกมครั้งที่ 33 พุทธศักราช 2568 เพื่อเป็นสิริสวัสดิ์พิพัฒนมงคลสืบไปด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะ
Ladies and gentlemen, we now await His Majesty the King's royal address.
ขอต้อนรับนักกีฬาและผู้แทน นานาชาติซึ่งมาร่วมการแข่งขันกีฬาซีเกม ณประเทศไทย ด้วยความยินดี ขอให้การแข่งขันกีฬา อันเป็นนิมิตหมาย แห่งความสมัครสมานสามัคคี ระหว่างประเทศต่างๆ ในภูมิภาคเอเชียตะวันออกเฉียงใต้นี้ดำเนินลุล่วงไปอย่างบริสุทธิ์ยุติธรรม บรรลุผลตามอุดมการณ์ที่มุ่งหมาย และเป็นปัจจัยสร้างเสริมความเป็นมิตรไมตรีระหว่างกัน ให้กระชับแน่นแฟ้นยิ่งขึ้น ข้าพเจ้าขอเปิดการแข่งขันกีฬาซีเกมส์ครั้งที่ 33 ณ บัดนี้
With that beautiful rendition of the Thai national anthem and that proclamation,
Rajamangala National Stadium singing in unison there. The raising of the Thai national flag, a moment which honors the nation hosting the games and the people who have welcomed Southeast Asia back to the home of the SEA Games. Raising of the flag symbolizing pride, unity and the responsibility Thailand carries as the host nation. Now for the raising of the SEA Games Federation flag and the Games flag.
The SEA Games Federation flag and the Games flag are now raised. These flags represent the shared ideals that have guided the Southeast Asian Games through more than 60 years of history. They stand for fairness, integrity, cooperation, and the belief that sport has the power to bring nations together.
Well, we'll move on to the next part of the ceremony, which will be the oaths to be taken by the athletes and then the judges. Athletes will be stepping up first. Two representatives who will be stepping forward to take the athletes' oath which originates from the Olympic tradition and has been adapted for the SEA Games. The oath represents the voice of all competitors in the stadium and across the region. Panlang Taptimdang, a world champion in Taekwondo and an Asian Games gold medalist. One of the representatives, along with Thanyapon Pruksakon, a shooting athlete, won 4 gold medals at the Laos SEA Games in 2009 and has participated in 5 editions of the Olympic Games: 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020 and 2024. They stand ready as athlete representatives to take on the athlete's oath.
In the name of all the competitors, I promise that we shall take part in the Southeast Asian Games, respecting and abiding by the rules which governs them, committing ourselves to a sport without doping in drugs, in the true spirit of sportsmanship, for the glory of sport and the honor of our team.
Pledge from the athlete representatives that reaffirms the commitment to compete with honor, uphold the rules and embody the values of sportsmanship throughout the games. The oath representing the voice of all competitors in the stadium and across the region.
Next up, a referee representative will deliver the judge's oath, pledging fairness, impartiality, and the highest standards of professionalism. Their integrity ensures that the spirit of competition remains true during every event of the SEA Games. Assistant Professor Dr. Nadapong Charadapa and Miss Panada Kotsenapatra.
In the name of all the judges and officials, I promise that we shall take the part in the Southeast Asian Games with complete impartiality, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them in the true spirit of sportsmanship.
The judges' oath, pledging fairness, impartiality, and the highest standards of professionalism. Their integrity ensures that the spirit of competition remains true during every event of this SEA Games. And we are just moments away from one of the most iconic events of any SEA Games opening ceremony, the lighting of the torch. Before the cauldron is lit, though, as part of the build-up towards that event, we will have a special video that follows the flames journey across the host provinces of Thailand. Video following the journey of the ceremonial flame as it travels across for the host provinces Bangkok, Chonburi, Songkhla and Nakhon Ratchasima, which will be hosting the 2025 ASEAN Para Games. Torch was carried by 292 torchbearers over more than 200 kilometers, the flame symbolizing endurance, unity and the shared spirit of Southeast Asia. Athletes, community leaders, youth ambassadors and volunteers all selected to become torch bearers, and each province contributing a unique cultural segment to the relay. A relay which represents the passing of knowledge, tradition and aspiration from one generation to the next. Hand to hand, from heart to heart, the Flames journey, reflecting the idea that the SEA Games are built not only by athletes, but by entire communities. The ceremonial flame will now be presented by the Governor, Sports Authority of Thailand, Dr. Kongsak Yodmani. And this marks the beginning of the final relay within Raja Mangala Stadium. The first torchbearer about to enter into the stadium. A wonderful moment for a young athlete, Miss Variraya Sukasem, who holds a remarkable distinction in Thailand's sporting history. At just 12 years of age, she became Thailand's youngest ever Olympian when she qualified for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games in skateboarding. Tonight, she carries the flame with the same fearless spirit that has already inspired an entire generation. Variraya, also widely known as Mint, very common nicknames given in Thai culture. Her journey to the Olympics began one of a number of local skate parks where she trained before and after school. And she represents this new generation of Thai athletes rising in non-traditional sports. Brilliant by the organizers as well to give this moment to a very young athlete. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more from Miss Variraya Sukasem on her journey. Just the beginning for her. And the beginning of the final stages of the lighting of the torch. Our first torch bearer, Miss Variraya Sukasem. Steadily making her way, and she will be greeted by warm applause once she enters the Rajamangala National Stadium. There you go, making her way through, up that little ramp, and she will be able to pass that torch along to Lieutenant Colonel Somjit Jongjohor. A warm welcome, a wonderful reception as the first torchbearer, Miss Variraya Sukasem, makes her way into this arena. A big smile on her face, just wonderful to see. A moment she will always remember. And there, just a few steps ahead of her, lying in wait, is Lieutenant Colonel Somjit Jongjohor for the passing of the torch.
What a reception as that flame is now passed to Lieutenant Colonel Somjit Jongjohor, an Olympic gold medalist in boxing from the Beijing 2008 Games. He also holds multiple Asian Games and SEA Games titles. His journey from national athlete to symbol of Thai excellence reflects decades of dedication as well as resilience. Somjit transitioned into military service after retiring from professional boxing. He trained in the Thai Army's elite sports program. Known for his precision and discipline in the flyweight division, he adds another special chapter to his illustrious sporting career. Breezing past the Singapore contingent, waving to the crowd. Delivered heroics inside the ring as an athlete. And now another heroic moment for him as he passes the torch onward. Bit of water on the track, of course, from what we saw earlier on with the theatrics, the backflips, with the jet skis, causing water to spray everywhere, but that won't put out this flame.
And the flame is passed on to the third torchbearer, Flying Officer Panipak Wong Patanakit. Just listen to the noise here, Rajamangala. A flame carried by Thailand's first two-time Olympic gold medalist. She is also a two-time world champion, a two-time Asian Games gold medalist, and has 4 SEA Games golds as well. An incredible sporting personality and one of the world's greatest Taekwondo athletes. Her achievements have elevated Thai sport onto the global stage. And tonight, she leads that final leg to ignite the cauldron. A true champion who knows what it means to carry the hopes and dreams of an entire nation. Panipak, who is also affectionately known as Tennis, a nickname given by her father. Considered one of the most dominant Taekwondo fighters in the world. Discipline and mental strength often highlighted as key parts of her success. And the good fortune of commentating on her fights at the Asian Games in Hangzhou. She was absolutely incredible, and what a sight this is as she makes her way to the cauldron, lifting the torch towards the ceremonial cauldron. That gentle, controlled flame ignites. This is the spark that will transform the stadium.
This drone formation expands the flame symbol overhead. For the first time in SEA Games history, the cauldron burns not with traditional fuel, but with a digital flame powered by light, projection and sustainable technology. This is the first green flame. Tonight, this flame belongs to the entire region, and with that, we declare the 33rd SEA Games officially open.
Well, may this flame inspire strength, unity and unforgettable moments over the course of the SEA Games. Thailand 2025, the flame shining over Rajamangala Stadium. It is the official opening of the 33rd Southeast Asian Games. Over the next 12 days, athletes from across the region will compete with pride, dignity and the spirit of unity. On behalf of the broadcast crew, thank you for joining us this evening. It's goodbye for now, but the Games are just beginning.